if I can find a reliable place, you know. I don't know if I'll buy one. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. I have to establish myself there a bit first and see what my, you know, like I think for Bangkok, having one is kind of nice, but maybe the metro is a little bit better. Like how Bangkok is located, Phuket, Koh Samui, or Vietnam trip is relatively close. Yeah, Bangkok, Suvarnabhumi airport is really good. It's like connected to everywhere, really well connected, direct flights to a shitload of countries, like all around the world. It's one of those airports that just like it's really well connected and really like, and it's also like some of like the airports in other parts of Thailand are controlled by one airline, so getting a flight out of Phuket is really expensive. It is like because it's all like one airline, one maybe two airlines, and they just jack the prices because guess what? You got no other way to get out of there besides a bus or a fucking boat along the coast, like you're playing Grand Theft Auto or some shit, you know. So you have to bite the bullet and pay those costs. There's I think there's two different airports on Phuket. One of them is more expensive than the other, but it's just ridiculous. And Chiang Mai is okay. But Bangkok has the cheapest flights all around to go domestically in Thailand. It's a lot easier to fly because they have all the airlines there. It's a weird thing. Phuket's all about the monopolies, honestly. They have a taxi mafia there. There's essentially an airline mafia. Oh my god, yes. So I guess you just grabbed like the little red buses or whatever when you were in Phuket, you know, to go around places and shit. But if you want to get around the big island and stuff like that, you pretty much got to get taxis. And everywhere else around Thailand, you just open up Grab or whatever it is, you know, Bolt, whatever. You just pick up one of those and just get on a motorbike and go. But over there, they have like the proper taxis. They're like, yo, taxi, those things. And those guys are part of like a group they unionized, and they fucking, some of them beat the shit out of Grab drivers. I've had Grab drivers tell me to sit in the front seat and say that you're the fucking wife of my sister or husband of my sister, like that kind of shit, you know, like and pretend like they don't mount the phone up like that they pretend like they're not Grab drivers. And there's like spots where taxi drivers go, and you would think to go on that spot and try and hail a Grab, you will never get a Grab standing there. They'll never pick you up because these guys will come out with a bat and like just like, get crazy over there. There was one time when I was in Phuket town, and there was like a Shell gas station. I was like, this seems like as good a spot as any to fucking try and hail a cab. So just standing at this Shell trying to get a cab. And I'm sitting there for like 20, 30 minutes, which is ridiculous for a Grab to get them. You usually get in like 2 minutes, you know? Nothing. And one of my Thai viewers was like, wait a minute, can you like pan the camera around? I was like, all right, sure. I turned the camera on and showed it's this gas station. He was like, oh. This is the gas station where just like last week there was a massive fucking brawl like at the gas station between Grab drivers and taxi drivers when they pulled the guy out of his car and kicked the shit out of him. So no Grab drivers are gonna pick you up there, so I had to like go down the way. I had to go walk down some ways before it actually like someone accepted. And then once I got far enough away from the Shell, then someone accepted on a dark road somewhere. It was wild. It was crazy. Yeah, it's impossible over there. I heard it's gotten better though, but I just generally didn't like Phuket. I don't know. I didn't have a fun time there.
I was only there for 2 or 3 days, just like because we went all the way from Chiang Mai to Phuket. So we stayed 2 nights there.
And then the islands or something?
The islands,
yeah. I stayed there for like a whole week or maybe a week and a half or something, and it was just way too much.
Yeah, that's too much.
It was too much. It was way too many like just fucking just blob Russian tourists walking around with next to no clothes on, all oiled up. Like it's like not really a thing that people do over there. Like, you know, like unless you're on like the fucking lady bar streets, you don't see like people walking around with no clothes on. Like even like Thai people dress also like kind of modestly at the beach for the most part, you know, for the most part. And they were just walking down the street like with no clothes on, with the beer drinking, and it was a little weird, like seeing fights outside and people screaming and hollering. It was just completely overrun by tourism, honestly. Took me a while to trust those Grab bike drivers. Yeah, I mean the logic.